Hey there, I'm Vergola, and you're listening to A Pup in the Life, Pod-fessions of a founder's pup. In this walking podcast, I will tell you all about my life with Mom, who's a startup founder, talking startups, entrepreneurship, but also other interesting topics such as mental health and a bit of fun too. Join us in this walk of life. Hey there, it's Vergola with a new episode of A Pup in the Life. So, today we are willing to say thank you to our community. We're actually relaunching this podcast since about a month now, a bit less, with Mom. And we got 64% of people that are listening from Italy, so grazie mille. And then we have part of those from the US, around 20%, and then Ireland, UK, and Germany. Less of them are below 1%. So thank you from those countries. Thank you so much. And if you listen, just drop in, say hi, say where you're from in our social media. Just say that you listen to A Pup in the Life and send us your pup pics. We really want to see them. So today in A Pup in the Life, this is a special mountain edition where we had walked before around my mile and a half, something like that. And we're gonna go back walking in around 20 minutes after this recording, but Mom is not bringing the mic because she fears that probably the tool she uses doesn't work because we're in the mountains, so it's not really easy and for us to find a connection. So here we are. We're in the mountains because, as I said, it was very, very hot in the city, and so Pup in the Life in the next coming months is going to be a bit challenging, but we're trying to do our best anyways. And yesterday also with summer comes the moment in which it comes lots of stuff, but it also comes a moment in which we have a tournament, a challenge, a competition, which is international football, which is an amazing thing. So today, or actually yesterday, Copa America started, and we have been seeing Euros since a week now. Mom is also doing specials on her YouTube channel, so if you happen to speak Italian and are interested in Euro soccer football, just pop in Marta Basso YouTube channel and just see it. But I want to talk about how a performance that we saw yesterday with my fellow dogs. So there was my adopted sister, who is also a female, and she's called Patti, and we've been playing all along. I think everything she knows just comes from me, good or bad. Who's the dog that mom's actually just watches over since it's in the family. And then other two dogs, a husky and a French bulldog, who are dogs of mom's sister. And so we all watched the match that Italy played against Spain. Actually, Italy lost 1-0, but the problem is, it's not that you lost the actual game, is that the mindset through which you just got on the pitch was like a losing mindset. And so I don't want to get myself into just bloating and just throwing out stuff around losing and winning mentality, because it's kind of hard. It's kind of obvious. It's kind of something that we always heard about. I don't want to get into that so much. But the thing is, if you go on the pitch and your opponent might just be like so much stronger than you, but you go on the pitch, right? And your opponent really is somebody that you fear, you admire, you think like, oh my God, they're so good. And you come, before coming on the pitch, like the trainer just goes at the press release and says, oh yeah, like they're so strong, they blah blah blah. And it's not just like a matter of stating and just giving responsibility, like throwing the responsibility at the other side of the pitch, and so saying, oh, take the ball, you play, and then we'll see what happens, which is kind of giving out responsibility to somebody else. It's kind of also saying, I am missing something here, so please don't expect me to win or to try even to win, which is very bad. And Mom previously criticized that, and the result on the pitch was that because, yes, Italy lost 1-0, but the issue with that is they lost like through an own goal, so to be honest, it could potentially also be like 0-0 as a result, right? So no goals, no anything. It doesn't show, like, soccer doesn't take into account that you tried so many times, and then Spain like tried 20 times and Italy like 3. So it doesn't take that into account, but we take that into account, because how you approach stuff is actually a big part of how the results are determined, right? And so yesterday, Italy was just awful playing. And the problem with that is, if you already know that your opponent is quite strong, and if you know that they're probably going to beat you anyways, and if you know that your only chance is not letting them do their job some way, somehow, why don't you do it? And we've seen so many times just teams just winning over stronger teams because of a luck draw, yes, but also because sometimes they just go and give it all. And so the metaphor, the question that I have for you today as a dog is, how could you potentially think that going in with a losing mentality can work better than a let's try and do it mentality? Then just, Yoda would say, do or do not, there is no try. So it is doing versus not doing. How do you expect, like, it's like kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy. You are going in with a losing mentality, expecting nothing else rather than losing. Nothing different than losing. Nothing that changes or moves the needle from losing, whatever losing looks like to you. And so the question is, which difference does it make to go with a winning mentality? Difference is that you can lose anyways, but you could also potentially win. And so is it better to just accept losing without not even trying, and psychologically convincing yourself that it's okay to approach stuff like that, and not, on the other hand, just realize that losing is not something that is inevitable and kind of obvious, kind of given. So I'm left with this question with Italy that's just there. It's probably gonna pass through the next stages, and I'm gonna probably talk again more about it, but how do you feel when you're on the actual pitch and you got the ability to be on the pitch, but you don't give it all? How does it feel? As a dog, I don't understand. How does it feel when you're out to play and you decide not to play? Does it feel like having the actual food and not deciding to eat? How does it feel having the possibility of resting in a sofa, in your dog bed, or wherever, on the actual bed, on a carpet, on a mat, like wherever it is? How does it fucking feel to avoid trying and then complaining if you weren't able to, and just saying, yeah, I prefer my own bed, I prefer my own food, I prefer to play with my own games or just in another place or with other dogs. Tell me, how does it feel? Avoiding the possibility when you have it in front of you. What's the worst thing that can happen? If you fail, you're gonna fail anyways. So why not try? I will talk to you on Monday when Italy also plays again. So probably almost is gonna willing to do another episode on Tuesday about it, but let's hope Italy plays better. There's no point in not showing up, or showing up to lose. Bye. Hey, it was great to walk with you today. I hope to see you again around soon. By the way, in the meantime, you can find me on Mom's social media. If you look for Marta Basso, which is MartaBasso. Yes, it's Marta without an H. Just find us, send us a like, a comment, a message, reshare the episode if you liked it. I will send you all my hugs and kisses and a bit of barks as well. Walk with you next episode. Bye!